Welcome to English Viral, the podcast where learning English is fun, easy, and super practical.
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Iris, and today we're going to talk about something incredibly useful that every traveler and English learner needs to know: how to ask for and give directions in English.
Oh, yes, this is such an important topic, Iris. I remember the first time I tried to ask for directions in English, I was so nervous and confused. I ended up walking in circles for an hour.
That happens to everyone, Nolan. But don't worry, friends. After today's lesson, you'll never get lost again. We're going to teach you everything you need to know about asking for directions, understanding directions, and even giving directions to others.
Wow, that sounds amazing. We'll learn how to ask where places are, how to understand when someone gives us directions, what to do if we get confused, and all the important vocabulary for streets, landmarks, and navigation.
Exactly. And we'll make it super simple, super fun, and super practical. Step by step, phrase by phrase, we'll build your confidence so you can navigate any city in English.
I love it. And friends, this is a really important topic, so grab your notebook, your favorite drink, and let's go on this navigation adventure together.
Before we start, we do have one tiny request, right, Nolan?
Oh yes, friends, if you're enjoying our lessons and finding them helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Give this episode a big like and share it with someone who also wants to feel confident asking for directions in English. Learning together is always more fun.
Yes, and if you have any questions or want us to cover specific topics, leave a comment below. We read every single comment and we love hearing from you.
All right, Iris, I'm ready. Let's learn how to never get lost again.
Perfect. Let's dive in. Okay, Nolan, imagine this. You're in a new city. You just arrived. You have your phone, but the battery is dying. You need to find your hotel, but you don't know where it is. What do you do?
Oh no, that's stressful. I guess I need to ask someone for help, right?
Exactly. You need to ask for directions, and the first step is knowing how to politely approach someone and ask them for help.
Okay, so how do I start? Do I just walk up to someone and say, "Where is my hotel?"
Not quite. That's a bit too direct. You want to be polite and friendly. First, you get someone's attention politely.
How do I do that?
You can say, "Excuse me," or "Excuse me, sir," or "Excuse me, ma'am." This is a polite way to get someone's attention before you ask your question.
Ah, I see. Excuse me. That makes sense. What do I say next?
Then you can ask your question, but it's even more polite if you add a little phrase before your question. You can say, "Sorry to bother you, but," or "Could you help me, please?" or "Do you have a moment?"
Oh, so something like, "Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but could you help me find my hotel?"
Perfect. That's very polite and friendly. People are much more likely to help you when you approach them this way.
That makes sense. And friends, remember, being polite is so important. It shows respect and makes people want to help you.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the actual question. How do you ask where something is?
Okay, I'm listening.
There are several ways to ask. The most common is "where is?" For example, "Where is the train station?" or "Where is the nearest bank?"
Simple and clear. I like it. You can also say, "How do I get to?" For example, "How do I get to the museum?" or "How do I get to Main Street?"
Oh, that's good. How do I get to? So I'm asking for the way to reach that place.
Exactly. Another way is to ask, "Could you tell me where is?" or "Do you know where is?" For example, "Could you tell me where the post office is?" or "Do you know where the library is?"
These all sound very polite and natural.
Yes, and one more useful phrase is "I'm looking for." For example, "I'm looking for the metro station," or "I'm looking for a pharmacy."
I'm looking for. That's very useful. So, friends, let's review these 4 ways to ask for directions. Where is? How do I get to? Could you tell me where is? I'm looking for. Perfect summary, Nolan. Now, let's practice these. Imagine you're looking for a coffee shop. What would you say?
Okay, let me try. Excuse me, sorry to bother you. Could you tell me where the nearest coffee shop is?
Excellent. Very polite and clear. Now, what if you're looking for the train station?
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for the train station. Could you help me?
Perfect. And what if you want to go to the museum?
Excuse me, ma'am. How do I get to the museum from here?
Wonderful! You're getting the hang of it. And friends, notice how Nolan is always starting with "excuse me" and using polite phrases. This is the key to successful communication.
Yes, and I feel more confident already. Now, Iris, what happens after I ask? How do I understand when someone gives me directions?
Ah, that's the next important step. Understanding directions can be tricky, but we're going to break it down for you. First, let's talk about the most common words and phrases you'll hear when someone gives you directions.
Okay, I'm ready. This is the part where I usually get confused.
Don't worry, we'll go slowly. The first thing you need to know is direction words: left, right, straight ahead, and back.
Left, right, straight ahead, back. Those are basic but very important.
Exactly. When someone gives you directions, they'll often say things like turn left or turn right or go straight ahead.
And back means I need to go backward behind me, right?
Yes, or it can mean back the way you came. For example, go back to the main road and then turn left.
Got it. What other words should I know?
You'll hear words about distance and position: near, far, close, next to, across from, opposite, between, around the corner.
Wow, that's a lot. Let's break those down. Near and close means something is not far away, right?
Exactly. The bank is near the post office, or the cafe is close to the train station. Both mean it's a short distance.
And far means it's a long distance away.
Yes, the airport is quite far from here, means you have a long way to go.
What about next to?
Next to means right beside something. The pharmacy is next to the supermarket. They're side by side.
And across from or opposite?
Those mean on the other side. The restaurant is across from the park, or the hotel is opposite the train station. You would cross the street to get there.
I see. And between?
Between means in the middle of two things. The bookstore is between the bank and the coffee shop.
And around the corner?
That means you turn the corner and it's very close. The post office is just around the corner.
These are all super useful. Friends, write these down. Near, far, close, next to, across from, opposite, between, around the corner.
Yes. Now, let's talk about some action words you'll hear in directions. These are verbs that tell you what to do.
Okay, like turn?
Yes, turn is very common. Turn left, turn right, turn around.
What other action words?
Go, walk, continue, cross, pass, follow.
Let's go through these. Go and walk are pretty clear. Go straight ahead or walk down this street.
Exactly. Continue means keep going in the same direction. Continue on this road for 2 blocks.
Cross must mean to go across something like a street.
Yes. Cross the street, cross the bridge, cross the intersection.
And pass?
Pass means to go by something without stopping. Pass the church on your left and keep going. What about follow?
Follow means to go along something. Follow this road. Follow the signs. Follow the river.
These are all very useful. So friends, the action words are turn, go, walk, continue, cross, pass, and follow.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about landmarks. These are the specific places or buildings that people use to help you find your way.
Like when someone says, "It's next to the big blue building."
Exactly. Common landmarks include things like church, bank, post office, supermarket, gas station, traffic light, bridge, park, square, corner, intersection.
Those are all things I might see on a street, so people use them as reference points.
Yes. For example, turn left at the traffic light, or it's across from the church, or go past the gas station.
That makes sense. Using landmarks makes directions easier to follow.
Absolutely. Now, let me give you a complete example of directions using all these words. Are you ready?
Yes, let's hear it.
Okay, imagine you ask me, "Excuse me, how do I get to the library?" And I say, "Sure, go straight ahead on this street for about 2 blocks. You'll pass a coffee shop on your right. Then turn left at the traffic light. Walk down that street and cross the bridge. The library is on your left, next to a big park. You can't miss it."
Wow, okay, let me break that down. Go straight ahead on this street for about 2 blocks, so I keep walking forward for 2 blocks.
Correct. A block is the distance between 2 streets, so 2 blocks means you pass 2 intersections.
You'll pass a coffee shop on your right, so I'll see a coffee shop on my right side, but I don't stop there.
Exactly. You're just using it as a landmark to know you're going the right way.
Then turn left at the traffic light, so when I reach the traffic light, I turn left.
Yes, traffic lights are great landmarks because they're easy to see.
Walk down that street and cross the bridge, so I walk along that new street and I cross a bridge.
Right. Walk down means to walk along or follow that street.
The library is on your left next to a big park, so after I cross the bridge, I look on my left side and I'll see the library beside a park.
Perfect. You got it.
You can't miss it. I've heard this phrase before. What does it mean?
You can't miss it is a very common phrase that means it's very easy to find. It's very obvious. You'll definitely see it.
Ah, so it's encouraging. It means I shouldn't worry. It's easy to find.
Exactly. People often say this at the end of directions to make you feel more confident.
I love that. Okay, friends, let's review that example one more time. Go straight ahead on this street for about 2 blocks. You'll pass a coffee shop on your right, then turn left at the traffic light. Walk down that street and cross the bridge. The library is on your left next to a big park. You can't miss it.
Excellent. Now, Nolan, here's an important question. What if you don't understand the directions? What if they talk too fast or use words you don't know?
Oh, that happens to me all the time. I get so nervous and I just nod and pretend I understand.
Don't do that. It's much better to ask for clarification. There are polite ways to ask someone to repeat or explain.
Like what?
You can say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Or, "I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again?"
That's polite. What if they're talking too fast?
You can say, "Sorry, could you speak a bit more slowly, please?" Or, "I'm still learning English. Could you speak slower?"
That's good. People won't mind, right?
Not at all. Most people are very understanding and happy to help. In fact, they'll appreciate that you asked instead of pretending to understand.
What if I don't understand a specific word they used?
You can say, "What does word mean?" Or, "Sorry, I don't know what word means. Could you explain?"
And what if the directions are too complicated and I need them to write it down?
Great question. You can say, "This is a bit complicated. Could you write it down for me, please?" Or, "Would you mind writing that down?"
That's very helpful. So, friends, don't be afraid to ask for clarification. It's much better to ask than to get lost.
Absolutely. Now, here's another useful tip. You can repeat the directions back to the person to make sure you understood correctly.
Oh, like a confirmation?
Exactly. For example, after they give you directions, you can say, "So, I go straight for 2 blocks, then turn left at the traffic light. Is that correct?"
That's smart. Then they can correct you if you misunderstood.
Yes. You can start with phrases like, "So, let me make sure I understand," or "Just to confirm," or "So you're saying..."
These are all great phrases. Friends, write these down. They'll really help you communicate better.
Now let's talk about giving directions. What if someone asks you for directions? How do you help them in English?
Oh, that's a good question. I want to be able to help others too.
Of course, being able to give directions is just as important. Let's practice.
Okay, so if someone asks me, "Excuse me, where is the subway station?" What do I say?
First, you want to acknowledge their question and show you're willing to help. You can say, "Sure, I can help you," or "Yes, it's not far from here," or "Of course, let me explain."
And then I give them the directions?
Yes, use the same vocabulary we learned earlier. Action words like go, turn, walk, cross. Direction words like left, right, straight, and landmarks.
Let me try. Sure, go straight ahead on this street. When you reach the big intersection, turn right. Walk for about 2 minutes and you'll see the subway station on your left. It has a big red sign.
Perfect. You included a landmark, the big intersection, and you described what the station looks like, the big red sign. That really helps people find it.
Thank you. What if I want to make it even clearer?
You can add more details. For example, you'll pass a bookstore on your right, then a small park. After the park, the station is right there.
More landmarks make it easier to follow.
Exactly. And you can also estimate time or distance. It's about a 5-minute walk, or it's quite close, just 2 blocks.
What if the place they're looking for is really far?
Be honest. Say, it's quite far from here. It would take about 30 minutes to walk. You might want to take a taxi or a bus.
That's helpful. I'm giving them options.
Yes, and if there's a bus or metro they can take, you can suggest that. You can take bus number 12. The bus stop is just over there.
What if I don't know where the place is?
Just be honest and polite. Say, "I'm sorry, I'm not sure where that is," or "I don't know this area very well, sorry."
And then I can suggest they ask someone else?
Exactly. You can say, "Maybe try asking in that shop over there. They might know."
That's very helpful. So, friends, when giving directions, remember to be clear, use landmarks, estimate time or distance, and be honest if you don't know.
Perfect summary, Nolan. Now, let's practice some complete dialogues. This will help you see how everything fits together in a real conversation.
Great idea. Let's do a few role plays. I'll be a tourist, and you can be a local person.
Perfect. Go ahead and ask me for directions.
Okay. Excuse me, sorry to bother you. I'm looking for the Central Library. Could you tell me how to get there?
Of course. The Central Library is about a 15-minute walk from here. Go straight down this street for about 4 blocks. You'll pass a large shopping mall on your left. After the mall, turn right at the traffic light. Walk along that street for about 2 more blocks and you'll see the library on your right. It's a big white building with columns in front. You can't miss it.
Okay, let me make sure I understand. I go straight for 4 blocks, pass the shopping mall, turn right at the traffic light, then walk 2 more blocks?
Exactly. And the library will be on your right side.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
That was excellent. I used confirmation to make sure I understood correctly.
Yes, that's a very smart technique. Now let's do another one, but this time make it a bit more complicated. Ask about directions, but also act confused.
Okay, excuse me, could you help me? I'm trying to find the National Museum.
Sure, the National Museum is a bit far from here. It's about a 25-minute walk. You might want to take the bus instead.
Oh, which bus should I take?
You can take bus number 42. The bus stop is just over there, across the street. Take the bus heading downtown and get off at the 5th stop. The museum's right there.
I'm sorry, could you speak a bit slower? I'm still learning English.
Of course. Take bus number 42. Go downtown. Count 5 stops and get off. The museum is there.
Okay, bus 42, downtown, 5 stops. Thank you.
No problem. Have a nice visit to the museum.
See how I asked for clarification when I was confused? That's so important.
Exactly. The person was very understanding and gave me simpler directions. Most people will do this if you ask politely.
Okay, Iris, I think it's time for our vocabulary review. Our listeners need to remember all these important words.
Great idea, Nolan. Let's review the most important direction words together. Okay, friends, let's review some super important direction vocabulary. The first group is direction words. Say them with me. Left, right, straight ahead, back.
Left, right, straight ahead, back. These are the basic directions you need to know. Turn left, turn right, go straight ahead, go back.
Perfect. Next group, position words. Near, far, close, next to, across from, opposite, between, around the corner.
These words tell you where something is located. The bank is near the post office. The cafe is next to the library. The hotel is across from the park.
Excellent. Next group, verbs. Turn, go, walk, continue, cross, pass, follow.
These verbs tell you what to do. Turn left, go straight, walk down this street, cross the bridge, pass the church, follow the road.
Perfect. Next group, landmarks. Church, bank, post office, supermarket, gas station, traffic light, bridge, park, square, corner, intersection.
Landmarks are the buildings and places people use to help you find your way. Turn left at the traffic light. It's next to the church. Cross the bridge.
Great. Next word, block. Say it, block.
Block. This is the distance between two streets. Very common in American English. Go straight for 3 blocks means pass 3 streets.
Excellent. Now some useful phrases. You can't miss it. It's just around the corner. It's walking distance. At the end of the street.
These phrases help make your directions clearer and more friendly. You can't miss it means it's very easy to find.
Perfect. And let's review the phrases for asking for directions. Where is? How do I get to? Could you tell me where is? I'm looking for.
And phrases for asking for clarification. Sorry, could you repeat that? Could you speak more slowly? What does that mean? Could you write it down?
Excellent review, Nolan. Friends, practice these words and phrases. Say them out loud. Use them in sentences.
Yes, the more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
Now, let's talk about some common mistakes that learners make when asking for or giving directions.
Oh yes, learning from mistakes is so important.
Mistake number 1, not being polite. Some learners just say, "Where is train station?" without any polite introduction.
The correct way is to say, "Excuse me, where's the train station?" Or, "Excuse me, could you tell me where the train station is?"
Exactly. Always start with "excuse me" and use polite phrases.
Mistake number 2, confusing left and right. This happens when you're nervous.
Yes, if you're not sure, take a moment to think. You can even hold up your hands to check which is left and which is right. Don't be embarrassed.
Mistake number 3, not listening carefully to the whole direction before starting to walk.
Right. Some people hear "turn left" and immediately start walking without listening to the rest. Always listen to the complete directions first.
Mistake number 4, being too shy to ask for clarification.
Yes, never pretend you understand when you don't. It's much better to ask someone to repeat than to get lost.
Mistake number 5, not saying thank you. Always remember to thank the person who helped you.
Absolutely. A simple "thank you so much" or "thanks for your help" shows appreciation and leaves a good impression.
These are all great tips. Friends, learn from these common mistakes so you can avoid them.
Now, friends, let's do a quick review of everything we learned today.
First, we learned how to politely approach someone and ask for directions. Start with "excuse me" and use polite phrases like "could you help me?"
Then we learned 4 ways to ask for directions. Where is? How do I get to? Could you tell me where is? I'm looking for.
We learned important direction vocabulary. Direction words like left, right, straight ahead. Position words like near, next to, across from. Action verbs like turn, go, walk, cross, pass, follow.
We learned about landmarks and how people use them to give directions. Traffic lights, churches, bridges, parks, corners.
We learned how to understand complete directions by breaking them down step by step and using landmarks as reference points.
We learned how to ask for clarification when we don't understand. Could you repeat that? Could you speak more slowly? Could you write it down?
We learned how to confirm our understanding by repeating the directions back. So I turn left at the traffic light, then go straight for 2 blocks.
We learned how to give directions to others. Be clear, use landmarks, estimate time or distance, and be honest if you don't know.
And we learned common mistakes to avoid. Always be polite, listen carefully, don't be afraid to ask for clarification, and always say thank you.
Wow, that's a lot. But when you know what to say and practice, asking for and giving directions becomes easy and fun.
Exactly. And the most important thing is, don't be afraid to try. Everyone gets lost sometimes. It's okay. Just ask for help and keep practicing.
Yes, and now comes my favorite part, the question of the day.
Okay, friends, get ready. Today's question has 2 parts, so you can choose which one to answer.
The first part is about your experience. Have you ever gotten lost in a new place? What happened? How did you find your way? Tell us your story in the comments.
And the second part is about learning. Have you ever tried asking for directions in English? How did it go? Was it easy or a little scary? Share your experience with us.
Please, please tell us in the comments. We read every single comment and love talking with you. It's the best part of our week.
Yes, reading your comments makes us so happy. It feels like we're all part of one big English learning community from all over the world.
Before we go, we have a very small request. If you enjoyed practicing with us today, if you learned something new, please give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button.
It really helps us. It tells the algorithm that you like our lessons and helps us reach more wonderful English learners like you.
And don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you get a notification every time we post a new video. You won't miss our next adventure.
Speaking of next adventures, Iris, should we practice English next at a restaurant or at a hotel?
Ooh, I like restaurant. Ordering food is such an important skill, but let's see what our viewers want. Write your ideas in the comments too.
Yes, and from both of us, thank you so much for watching, learning, and being here. Keep practicing, don't be afraid to make mistakes, and remember, every new word plants a seed of thought.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.